We hereby resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, that government of the people, for the people, and by the people, shall not have perished from this earth. Hello, my name is Abraham Lincoln. I was the 16th President of the United States of America. I was born on February the 12th, 1809, in a one-room log cabin in Nolans Creek, Kentucky. My parents' names are Thomas and Nancy Lincoln. I have one sister, Sarah, who died in childbirth, and one brother, Thomas, who died when he was a baby. During my childhood, my family moved several times. At the age of 9, my mother passed away. At the age of 21, I made my first political speech in favor of improving navigation on Sangamon River. At the age of 23, my political career began when I became candidate for the Illinois General Assembly. I did not win the election, but I ran again a year later, and I was elected to the Illinois General Assembly. I spent 6 years serving in the General Assembly. I also lost a race for the U.S. Congress, 2 races for the U.S. Senate, and 1 campaign for vice presidential nomination. On November the 4th, 1842, I married Mary Todd Lincoln, and together we had 4 children: Robert Todd, Edward Baker, William Wallace, and Thomas Lincoln. Robert Todd was the only one of her children to survive to adulthood. Mary and I shared a love for animals. I adored my horse, old Bob. We also kept a dog called Fido and many other pets in the house, as they were an important part of the Lincoln family. In 1860, I won the Republican presidential nomination. I won the election even though I lost every single southern state. At the Battle of Stevens in 1864, I actually came under Confederate fire. As a commander-in-chief, I exercised the highest authority over the American military. I made the decision to resupply Fort Sumter, which prompted the Confederate rage, igniting the Civil War. My presidency was not all defined by running the Civil War. I did not import abolishes to the Supreme Court. I issued the national first income tax, and I created the Department of Agriculture. I also proclaimed a national day of Thanksgiving. On New Year's Day, 1863, I issued the Emancipation Proclamation, freeing all slaves in rebellious states. Shortly after 10 p.m. on April 14, 1865, Actor John Wilkes Booth entered the presidential box at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C., and fatally shot me as I slumped forward in my seat. Booth jumped onto the stage and escaped through the back door. I was carried across the street to Peterson's boarding house, where I died early in the next morning. I would like to share one final thought. If there is anything that a man can do well, I say let him do it and give him a chance. Thank you.